Fire signs, what's going on? What's up to my Leos, my Sagittariuses, and my Aries? What's up, you guys? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy, here to bring you a love reading. All right. This could be family. It could be, a lover. But I'm going to be using the Message of Love Oracle cards. And we're going to clarify with some Oracle cards and some Tarot. So we're going to see what's going on with you in your love life, okay? This is going to be a general reading, so please take what resonates, leave the rest for the others, okay? If you want a personal reading that deals with just your energy only, my information is in the box below. All right, so this is, again, is for Leo, Sag, and Aries, the fire sign tribe. Thank you guys for the oil of love and support that you give to the channel, especially those of you who are already members of the 8th House Energy community. If you haven't subscribed, feel free to do so. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well. That way you'll know when I post. The algorithms are acting really weird all of a sudden. But, for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm just going to give it to you real, the way I see it in the cards. I'm not going to sugarcoat but I'm not going to be mean about it. But, I am going to tell you what I see, whether it's something I want to deal with or not. You know what I mean? I'm not one of those type of readers. I'm going to tell you what's up, okay? So sometimes it may not be things you want to hear. Sometimes it may be, things that are uncomfortable. But, again, it's my goal to read the messages in the cards and intuitive messages that I get. And that's what we're going to do, okay? So make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let's see what's going on with the fire signs. Why I keep saying water? See what's going on with the fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sag. What's the current situation, please? For my fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sag. What's the current situation? What's the current situation for my Aries, my Leos, my Sagittariuses? What's the current situation? All right. So we have children. It says children are important to this partnership. Excuse me. So for some of you, either you have children with the person that you're involved with and you guys are really focused on your kids right now, okay? Or for others of you, you may be, if you're in a relationship or you're just meeting someone, maybe this person has children. And so you know how that goes when you're meeting someone who has children, especially children who are underage, who still live with their parents or who still are in immediate care of their parents. It's a package deal. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect the fact that, okay, if you want to date me or you want to see me or if we're going to take things to the next level, the children need to be made a priority. They need to be included in the decision-making process as far as our plans are concerned moving forward, right? Some of you could be going through a separation or divorce and your main concern would be the children. How are we going to co-parent effectively so that it's a healthy environment? What's going to happen as far as, child support? Some of you, it could be about paternity testing, finding out if a child is yours or not. So children play a very important role in this situation. Also, somebody could just be being very childish and immature. Okay, that could be the case as well. So what's the challenge in this situation here? What's the challenge in this situation for my fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sag. What's the challenge in the situation with the children? Fate. This is a destined partnership. So some of you have met someone who has children, okay? Or some of you, I'm also getting some of you, like I said, with the paternity testing, some of you ran into someone who, was meant to teach you a spiritual lesson. And that spiritual lesson may have something to do with you going through, child support, paternity testing, finding out if a child is yours or not. That could be going on. Some of you, your children, your child, some of you may have just had a child. Congratulations. Your relationship with your child is going to be a lesson, some type of spiritual lesson. Okay. I also get for some of you, this could be, you may be in a karmic situation where, the universe was telling you to leave someone and you didn't leave them. And as a result of you not leaving them, now you're pregnant and now you're stuck with this person where you really didn't want to be with them anyway, but you kept, smashing with them. And as a result of you not listening to your higher self and controlling your lower level desires, some of you are now fathers to children of women that you really just don't want to deal with, or you don't even want. This is not somebody you would normally even want to be seen with, let alone have your child. But because you kept dipping into that honey pool that you wasn't supposed to be dipping into, and the universe told you to stop, this is what happened. It could be vice versa as well. A woman who, is dealing with some guy who's not respecting her, who treats her like trash, won't, he messes around on other women. She sticks around because, she's trying to be a ride or die. That shit is so tired. And she's trying to be a ride or die, and, she finds out that, now she's pregnant. Once she realizes, he may have done her real dirty and she may be in sorrow about it. And then one of the other things that happens as a result of her continuing to deal with him is that now she's pregnant. We're in the season of karma right now. I've been telling everybody we're going to be in the season of karma till November 30th. Neptune is in retrograde in Pisces. Do your research on that. Pisces is the house of karma. Neptune is the house of illusions, creative imagination. And when the Neptune energy is in reverse, those illusions and the creative imagination that people put out there, the lies, the elaborate schemes. Oh, honey, I'm this, I'm that. The rose-colored glasses come off when Neptune's in retrograde. And everybody getting their karma. It's very clear. You can see a lot. Look at what's going on with people in their lives. Look at what's going on in your lives. Look at what's going on in your friends and family's lives. You see who's getting positive karma, who's getting negative karma. But we are all getting karma. What does your spirit guides want you to know about this situation? Play hard. Okay, so this says find time to goof off and enjoy each other. Some of you need to spend some time with your children, is what I'm getting as well. Some of you too focused on other things, and maybe you haven't had a chance to really have some fun with your kids. So for some of you, it could be that maybe you and your kids are at odds, and maybe what would help is if you guys just did an activity together. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times that helps to break. Children may be feeling a certain way, but they can't say something because you're the parent. And so they could be frustrated about their feelings and wanting to express things. Some of you, your children may want to express how they really feel, and maybe you're one of those parents, don't speak unless you're spoken to, and that type of thing. And, maybe, coming to a common ground where your child can express themselves, where you won't be so, well, I'm the parent, you're the child type of energy. A great way to break that ice could be, for you guys to do something fun together. So, for some of you that might help. All right. But this could also be that, somebody, like I said, in the previous situation with the play hard could also translate into you and this person were having an affair. Y'all was getting it in. And as a result of you not leaving this person or them not leaving you, you two still, dabbling in the honey pot where the universe told you not to. This is where this pregnancy came from. Where's your head at in this situation for the fire signs? Where's your head at? Retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. So some of you, this has been an exhausting situation, whatever it is that you're in. And in order for you to get clarity, sometimes you got to step back from a situation, step out of it. Tell somebody, yo, look, I need some space right now. No disrespect, but I'm trying to process some things and I need some space. And just go like into your own hermit mode. You know what I'm saying? But for some of you, you do need to go out in nature, your fire energy. So you may need some sunshine for sure. Okay, some of you may need to go out into the woods, some of you may need to get into the ocean or go by the water, near the water. If you can't do that, just take a spiritual bath. All right, but you got to connect to nature so that, it'll help to balance off the positive ions, rather. What's the outcome in this situation for my fire signs? What's the outcome? Ooh. So it says true love, okay? So it says this love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. So for some of you, I feel like if this is a situation where you're separating or you're divorcing, because things are just not working out with you two, but you have children that you want to make sure that are healthy and get the attention they need. There could be, there's a respect, I feel, among the parents. It's like, you know what, I love you, but I'm not in love with you, but I always got love for you. If you need something, I got you. Some people do get along well with their children's mother and their children's father, despite the fact that they're not together. For some of you, it will never be that way, but for some people it is. And I feel like for the ones who have gone through some things, it's like, okay, we need to separate. We need to, because we just don't gel, we just don't mesh. And I feel that maybe once you guys separate, you will find that, I still got love for this woman, I still got love for this man, but I know we can't ever be, Or this could just be the true love between you and your child, despite the faded connection between you and this person. It's like, regardless, I'm going to keep my child. Or regardless, I'm going to love my child, regardless to, the nature in which the child came into the world. Maybe you're a woman who was dating a man who's married, and you're like, this is my child. I love my child regardless. I'm going to always have love for my child. Maybe it was a situation where, somebody did you dirty. Maybe they slipped you something in your drink and y'all ended up being intimate and you didn't want to, and you ended up getting pregnant, or, getting somebody pregnant and they insisted on having a child. It's like, regardless to the nature of, regardless to the situation that led up to the child being here, you're going to always have love for your child. Now, the overall energy is integrity. Does the situation align with your morals and values? So for some of you, I get a fair energy. I'm just being real. I get a fair energy. For others of you, I get, okay, we're not getting along, so we're going to have to separate, but how are we going to effectively co-parent? So you want to do things that are morally right in reference to your children, because they are the primary concern. All right, so let's get a little clarity. Let's get some clarity and see what's going on. As I always say, the devil is in the details, and the details are in the clarification. So let's see what's going on here. All right, messages for my fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. What can you tell me about this children energy as the current situation? What can you tell me about this children energy? Oh, one was turned over. There we go. What can you tell me about this children energy? Oh, that's one too many, my friends. Just one, please. Thank you. We have old woman. Interesting energy. What I get automatically is with the old woman is an energy of someone who knows better. They know exactly what they're doing. This is somebody who, so for example, if you got with somebody and this person got you pregnant intentionally, or you got this person pregnant you got, you know what I'm saying. Either you got pregnant intentionally or this person got you pregnant intentionally. This person knew what they was doing. If there's a situation here where there's paternity question, okay, as in who's the father and who's not the father, this person knows who the father is. Okay, this could also be a grandmother energy, with the old lady here, who is telling you, look, with this connection, look, what you need to do is just focus on the children. Okay, this could be wisdom coming in, just your wisdom saying, hey, when we talk about integrity, what's most important here? So this old woman could represent your wisdom, the wisdom within you, the mature adult within you who says, okay, you know what? This is what we need to do. This is what's most important. This is what we need to focus on. So let's take a look and see what the challenge is. The challenge is that this is a fated, destined partnership. All right. So for some of you, y'all are karmics. This person that you have a child with, or this person you got pregnant with, whatever, they are a karmic in your life. Some of you are understanding that now with this messenger energy. Some of you, this could be the notice of a child coming, okay, with this messenger energy. Some of you may want to visit your children, okay, and maybe because of the relationship between you and the other person, it may be difficult. Maybe they're keeping your children from you, something like that. Yeah, I do get that. For some of you, they're keeping your children from you. They're playing this game here. For some of you, you may have moved on from this person. You've retreated and moved on from this person that you have children with. And what they're doing is they're using the children as a pawn Like, okay, well, you gonna be over there with that bitch, then I guess you don't need to come over here and spend no time with your children. Because I don't want, you know how some of these children's mother be, I don't want that bitch around my kids. That's just, for some of y'all, that's just a straight cop out. Like, you already know what that is. I don't trust her, I don't want her around. And she ain't did shit. And she ain't think about your kid. But that's what they use to try to throw, you know what I mean? To try to throw shade, or to try to, keep the man from going to be with someone else. I don't want my kids around her. She ain't gonna do nothing to your kids. Some of them might, though. I ain't gonna front. If you get in a bad, you could tell the difference between if your child's mother is telling you that because she's just jealous and insecure, or hating because you moved on, versus her telling you, like, look, whatever going on between me and you went on between me and you. I got love and respect for you. I'm moving on. You moving on. But I don't trust her. I don't like her energy. It's something about her. So it could be one of those type of things where, because you live with the woman that she's talking about, now it's difficult for you to see your kids, or you got to go over to her house to see your kids, and then your girl is mad because, oh, why you got to go over there to see them? What you doing over there? You ain't, you know what I mean? It's like some of y'all are in a catch-22 situation when it comes to your children. Play hard is what the spirit guides, guardian angels, and ancestors want you to keep in mind. The play hard energy. Let's clarify that, please. Yeah, we have the death energy in reverse. The universe told you this situation was supposed to be over. You were supposed to stop playing with this person. So again, for some of y'all, this is unfortunately is the karma that you receive from not retreating from this situation prior to a pregnancy coming about. Speaking of retreat, this is where your head is at. So you realize you needed to let this go. So some of you let this go. Yeah. So with the love energy in reverse, you let this go. Let it go. The outcome here is true love. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. Clarify this true love energy, please, for my fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sag. Some of y'all might be dealing with a water sign. And then I just did the water sign before you, so maybe that's what that is too. Yeah, so some of y'all got love. It's like, yo, I got love for you, but, I can't be with you. Or it's, you know what? All I care about is my kids. That's all I care about. All I care about is my kid. You know what I'm saying? I'll do whatever I need to do so that, me and my kid have a connection, or me and my kids, or let me not say kids, your children have a connection. Let's see what else we got here. Where we at with the time? Okay. Let's clarify this old woman energy. Children and old woman. Some of you are a more mature mother. Also, what I'm getting here, so some of you could be in your 40s. I know a woman who had twins when she was 51, and they fine and they healthy. A lot of people will say, oh, you can't have kids that old. You can have kids as long as you having your monthly. And if you taking care of your body, you know what I'm saying, you can have children. Okay, because like I said, I know a woman who had children she had twins at the age of 51, and they fine, they healthy, ain't nothing wrong with them. Nothing wrong with them at all. They don't have Down syndrome, none of that. Because she was a healthy woman. And keep in mind, what the universe says is going to go down, is going to go down. Okay? So if you 40 years old and you still feel like you may want to have a kid. How old was Janet Jackson when she had her kids? Okay? Who else was it? There's somebody else, too, who's older, who had children. 50 years old, 49, 48. So if you want children, you know what I'm saying? As long as you're taking care of your body and the universe is saying that this is a blessed union, you're going to have them kids. I don't care what society and 3D science tell you. Some of y'all are older women who have children. This may be your first child. It could be you having another child after your children are grown up. Some of you, the children could be staying with the grandmother, or the grandmother may raise the children. I'm getting that for some of you. We have that clarified with the Emperor energy in reverse. Yeah, this is somebody who knows better but doesn't do better. With the Emperor energy in reverse. Or this is somebody who the grandmother is saying that's not his. Some of y'all fellas got a grandmother saying that's not your child. That's not your child. Because you got grandma could look at the features of the kid and tell that's not your child. So some of you find out a child is actually not yours with the Emperor energy in reverse. For others of you, this is immaturity. Okay? You were being immature in a situation, or you were acting very childish in a situation which you knew better with the older woman. You knew you should have known better. That's for some of you. All right? What's this fate energy? The challenge is the fate and the messenger card. Yeah, we have the world energy here. Wrapping up a cycle. The challenge is stop fucking this person. Stop. The challenge is that, you know, no matter what they did to try to keep you around, as far as lying, saying that this child was yours and it ain't, it was because they knew that you was walking away, and they were gonna do whatever they could to keep you around. So for some of you, that's what's going on. There's a woman telling you that she's pregnant. She may be pregnant, but she may not be pregnant by you, sir. And she may be showing in the whole nine. Then you got the women who do that drastic shit. They'll front like they pregnant. They went and got an ultrasound. They'll find a picture of an ultrasound, or they'll use a picture of an ultrasound from their first kid, you know, and show it to you and make you think that, oh, okay, yeah, I just came from the doctor. I mean, all that type of shit. Like, the thing is that this situation this karmic cycle is supposed to wrap up. You both knew it. And this person didn't want to let the situation go. Now, it could have been a man, too, who didn't want to let it go. Okay? And so he was like, oh, really? Let's make love one last time. And boom, now you're pregnant. And then he leaves. Some men do that. Some men do that. They will get a woman pregnant mad because the woman don't want to be with them. And then she fall victim one last time. All right, let me just give in one last time. And then, boom, you pregnant. And now he's like, oh, okay, now he can act a fucking fool. Ooh, child. The things people do to each other to keep people from moving on, you know? People get bitter when you want to move on. Yeah, here we go, karma. I told you. This is what this cards here represent the spirit guides, the guardian angels, and the ancestors. You was playing around when you know you shouldn't have been. You should have ended this situation with the death in reverse. And as a result, this is the karma. So, you know, this could attest to any situation. There's a woman who, you know, may have been accusing a man of being a father, and he wasn't because he wanted to leave. And she didn't want him to leave. So she lied. So now you went to court. You find out that the child is yours, or the child is not his. You know what I'm saying? These are two people who somebody may have been in a third party dealing with someone who was actually married. And now, you know, you find out that your wife is pregnant by somebody else, or you find out that your husband got some other woman pregnant. And so y'all separate. And that's the karma as well. Now you're pregnant with somebody's, now you got some woman pregnant, your wife done left you, and you don't even want this woman. This is not a woman you would even be seen with. Or, you know, now your husband found out that you're pregnant by somebody else. Now your husband leaves you, and the man that you was pregnant with don't want you. He just wanted to use you. Karma. 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, somebody's like, you know what? I'm gone. There's no more love in this situation as far as us having sex or being intimate. The relationship is over with the 10 of Cups in reverse. The marriage is over. The relationship is over. Somebody purposely did this to try to cause, you know, it could have been somebody who was having an affair. The third party could have intentionally did this to break up the marriage. But it takes two to tangle, so we can't blame one person without the other. I don't believe in the home wrecker energy. People talk about, oh, she a home wrecker, or he. How is somebody a home wrecker? That makes zero sense to me. I don't believe in that. You know why? Because I look at a marriage or a relationship as, okay, we got to guard our connection. Say our connection is a house, and there's two entrances in, the back door and the front door. All right? And we got to guard our house. So our house represents our relationship. We can't let nobody in and infiltrate and try to, you know, turn us against each other or break us up. You guarding the back door, I'm guarding the front door. Now, if you guarding the back door and I'm guarding the front door, and, you know, my man is guarding the back door. Some woman walked past, she trying to get in the house. Now, if he let her in the house, how is she the home wrecker? He let her in. Metaphorically, he allowed her in to make a third party in your connection. How is she a home wrecker when he let her in? Same thing applies to me. If a man walking down the street, and he talk about, can I come in? I just want to come in for a little while, sit on your couch, baby. You know what I'm saying? And I let him in. I'm the home wrecker, not the man who asked to come in, because he couldn't get in if I did not let him in. It ain't like he put a gun to my head and said, I'm coming up in this bitch. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying, the woman was in the back talking about, yo, I'm going to slice you up if you don't, I'm going to kill your wife if you don't let me. Nah, it wasn't none of that. So I don't believe in that home wrecker shit. I don't care what nobody say. It take two to tangle. The outcome here is a true love. The lover's energy and the 6 of Cups. So it's like somebody just loves their kids. They in love with their kids. It's like outside of this whole situation, regardless to what it is, I still got love for my kids, or I still have love for that child, even though that child is not biologically mine. I'ma still always care about that child, care for that child. Yeah, and so the overall energy was integrity. Does the situation align with your morals and values? Let's get some clarity on that real quick. We got the side card in reverse. It's like somebody, the side card, I feel like this is a, whoa, damn, it's unfortunate things turned out the way they did. It's like that "Didn't we almost have it all" type of energy. Whitney Houston song. Didn't we almost have it all? I can't sing. But I feel like this is what I think about every time I see this card. But it came out in reverse. So somebody's over that energy. It's like, okay, yeah, it didn't work out, or it was an unfortunate situation. Yeah, I was fucking around with somebody else's man and I got pregnant. Or yeah, I was messing around with somebody else's wife and she got pregnant. Or yeah, I cheated on my husband and I got pregnant by somebody. Or yeah, I cheated on it's like whatever that was, yeah, I fucked up. But it's like you get past that and now it's to the point where it's like, okay, now what do I need to do? Or it's like, yo, I knew that I was violating. I knew this was like a morally or ethically wrong thing to do, but I went ahead and did it anyway. And this is why for a lot of you, this is karma. Now, this may not be you. This could be somebody going through this, okay? Because you could be an ascendant, a fire sign ascendant, and somebody who's going through this. Or you could be a fire sign ascendant and you're doing this. I mean, it don't matter where your fire placement is. It's your fire placement that drove you into this situation or got you into this situation. We got the Queen of Pentacles. So, yeah, somebody, they knew that someone was married for some of you. For others of you, this was an affair going on for a long time, okay? Some of you were married or you were cheating on your partner. Yeah, because the Queen of Pentacles energy is an energy of someone who's usually married, someone who's usually a mother, okay? So this could have been a woman who stepped out of her marriage, okay, and knew better. Or this is a woman who's in the third party. She know that this man is married. Yes, she's still trying to, check for him and all that type of stuff. Let's get some advice and wrap this up, y'all. Get some advice and wrap this up. What's the universe want you to know in reference to this situation? For my fire signs. Okay, we got 2 cards. So watch and wait. So some of you got to watch and wait. You just got to watch and wait for this situation to play out. And you're going to get your justice. But others of you have to watch and wait to confirm if this child is yours. Okay? Or, if somebody who's going through this, some of you may have to watch and wait. Because I feel like this is court, too, with this justice energy. Not only is it karma, but it's also court. Paternity tests, things like that. Divorces, separations. And then we have the starfish spirit, which says open to infinite possibilities. It came out in reverse. Meaning that I feel like with this situation here, the universe is not open to this. The universe was not open to this possibility happening. This was something that should not have went down. So the universe was not going to support it. It was not going to back it. As a result, for some of you, like I said, karma's kicking in. Life is a mystery. Okay? When this card comes out, this is telling me that the universe has a play in this. Okay? Definitely. So that's what I got for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. We're coming into the month of September, starting off Virgo season. If this resonated a little bit, a part of it, half of it, none of it, whatever. If you want to leave a comment on how it resonated or how it resonates with someone feel free to do so. The comments are going to be restricted to if it resonates or if it doesn't. I mean, if it resonates with you or someone you know. Everything else I'm going to block and delete because I really, people are in sensitive situations, right? And we don't need people in the comments talking and being disrespectful to other people's situations. Some people can't talk about this to others. And the only place they can feel that they can even reach out and, have somebody relate to what they're going through is through tarot. So we need to be respectful of people's situations. We all get into situations. We all human. We all down here have an experience. So, be mindful of the comments, So with that being said, you guys, I love you, and I'll see you in the next reading. Take care, fire.